Hey guys, Bobby Kendall here with the Whitetail Group. The Whitetail Group is a recreational development company that specializes in identifying, purchasing, and building farms to give the buyer the elite whitetail hunting experience. In cooperation with LandGuys agent Don Wagner, we are offering this awesome 160-acre farm in Chillicothe, Illinois, just outside of Peoria. Today I'm going to talk to you about the farm and the plan we've set forth for the property. The farm includes blinds and stands that we'll show you, and food plots, which will all be finished and ready for this deer season for anyone who purchases the farm. The farm was put back into tillable production this year with 60 acres of soybeans currently growing in these open areas. This is an older Onyx map which doesn't show them. The Whitetail Group's custom farm lease is in place with 5 or 6 benefits tailored to needs and goals for us as elite whitetail hunters and managers. This area of Peoria County is known for producing some giant bucks. The world record archery typical bow kill about 5 miles northwest of this farm. And 2 years ago was the last year the farm was hunted, and this 170 class buck was killed. Last deer season, this buck was living on the property throughout the entire deer season. One of our favorite things about the farm is the several hundred acres of county parks which are off limits to hunting in the area, especially this 40-acre piece right here that sits adjacent to the farm in the southwest corner. As you can see, the 160 acres would be the primary food source for any deer living on this 40 acres and traveling to and from the food. As you can see, we've laid out a plan to buy back 1 acre of crop for standing beans, as well as put in a 1/4 acre of clover for that green and grain combo, hunting this sanctuary and the deer traveling to our fields. There will also be a shadow hunter blind placed right here. It will help with some of those west winds going into this woodlot, and a millennium ladder adjacent to the natural transition area of the green and the grain. Moving over to the southwest corner of the farm, we have this woodlot which is thick and full of browse, and it's all south facing, creating the perfect bedding area. This point here in hedgerow and this big bowl behind it create a natural up and over on this side. It's a travel corridor that these deer cruising and traveling will funnel through. So we've laid out 1 acre of standing crops to be put right here, and then we'll overseed a 1/4 acre of clover and rye that will stay established for 4 years or so. And the hedgerow gives good option north and northwest winds, west winds. And during the year where there's corn, and corn is left standing, the corn will act as one more reason to give the deer security to travel up and over. And even with some mowing and strategic shaping, you can create more of a pinch point on the funnel and travel corridor. With the access of the farm coming in off of Helen Drive, we put in a trail in order to slip in low for morning hunts during prime time to a stand location where several ridges and trails intersect, all strategically so we don't bump deer off of these food sources up here. And also, it's nice to have the trail to get deer out of these woods if they are shot up in the fields and run down in. This stand location is an awesome pinch where several coves and fences and deer trails all come together. On years where corn is planted, buying some corn in this cove and leaving this west edge standing as a screen, you can access the farm through this corner and main trail system and not bump deer that may be feeding in this corn back here. With this large flat being in crop now, and anticipating high traffic of deer coming from the northwest out of this big wooded area, we had the farmer farm real tight up into this cove with the plan to overseed about a quarter acre into rye and clover for an established future green food plot for years to come. And then we're going to buy back an acre of standing beans here for that green to grain transfer. And it'll give a good staging plot in the back with a nice funnel shape that also has huntable trees on both sides of the gap as deer transition from the woods to the green out to the grain. This whole wooded hillside is loaded with giant white oaks with a few trails leading down to this open grassy area. Our plan is to prep this open area by spraying this fall and then frost seeding switchgrass, creating more security and holding cover down low, and a sweet all-day spot to catch cruising bucks in the rut funneling up and down the creek. It also make a beautiful food plot area if a buyer wanted to do that, but at the Whitetail Group we like hunting high where the winds are true and using our wooded and secluded areas as sanctuaries to hold these mature bucks. The last area I want to talk to you about is this area here. Centrally located on the farm makes for the perfect place to have a sanctuary to hold your deer. There's a pond in the heart of it, and it's surrounded by your crops, food, water, cover. The terrain and structure in here is perfect for a bedding area. This entire hillside is south facing with lots of fingers and points. Our plan is to spray and prep these 3 areas this fall and frost seed them with switchgrass, creating an awesome south facing bedding sanctuary in the heart of the farm. So this is our plan we are currently implementing on the Peoria 160. Again, if you're interested in purchasing this property before it's complete, we will get the Shadow Hunter blind, the Millennium ladders, as well as all the food plots we discussed put in place and ready for this deer season. Stay tuned to LandGuys and the Whitetail Group social media pages for updates on progress and trail cams as they unfold. If you'd like to book a showing, please contact LandGuys agent Don Wagner.